Wait, what? I'm sure. Oh, no. That's just Farley trying to tell us what might try to eat him. You see,
He's playing shark.
So not many predators are larger than him, but sharks and killer whales will try to eat a sea lion. So, oh, wow, he's just jumping around. I guess the fact that he can jump around and go on land helps him to get away from these predators. Now, before we got started here, Lindsay told me that this creature wanted to come and have a close encounter with us. So this is very exciting. This is also part to remind everyone we need you to stay seated. So booties on the bleacher. So this is going to be exciting. I wonder how they told Lindsay they were coming up here. I wonder how this creature communicates. I don't think that's how they communicate, Lindsay. All right. Well, how do you guys think the sea lions communicate?
How they communicate?
Come on. How do you think they communicate? Okay.
They bark.
That's kind of weak. Weak impressions. I was looking for an impression. All right. Well, here they are, so we can find out for ourselves.
He's going to be right there. I haven't seen him do that.
All right. Here we go.
Communicated.
And you know, I know that some tribes communicate through like dancing and drawing and music, and we were kind of wondering how you communicated. So do you guys think that they communicate any of those ways that I just said? Like dancing?
Oh my God,
drawing?
Gangnam Style.
No? Yeah, so let's see what Farley has to say about that.
Gangnam. I bet it's
On Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style.
He's like, I don't know about that. I don't know.
Farley's a little nervous. This is his first crowd with the new show. Oh, there you
This is new.
All right, well, that was really cool, Farley. So you can communicate by dancing, then? You can? Well, then how do you communicate?
Barking.
Oh, well, it would seem that the audience was correct. That is how this creature talks. So, you talk really loud, Farley. You know, kind of like how a lion would roar, but you live in the sea, right? Alright, well, okay, so he sounds like a lion, but he lives in the sea. Alright, so I don't know about you guys, but documentaries can be pretty tiring, and I'm sure that Farley's exhausted from that dancing. Maybe we can take a quick nap to get our energy back. That's crazy, he just bent that neck back. I guess it's a good way to get, you know, a quick rest in.
I need to replay that.
Oh, there you go. That's a much better and reasonable way to sleep. You can just hold on land and lie down. So now that we've all gotten some rest, I wonder what else Farley here can do with that long neck of his. Wow, that is pretty impressive. I bet none of you can do that. No, I know I can. See, saw you doing that long neck there. So did anyone notice that he was also using those little whiskers on his face? See them? Those are called vibrissae, and they are very sensitive. And this creature here uses them to help them hunt. So what do you guys think that they like to eat? Fish. So that, well, let's see. Let's see if Farley will eat this fish. Oh, suspenseful. Oh, there you go. He did, but only when this particular Homo sapien told him to. That means human. So let's see if he'll do it for any of us. So this is where you come in, Connor. Are you ready? On the count of 3, you're going to clap one time. One time. And we're going to see if he'll eat the fish for you. So 1, get your hands ready to clap. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. He did eat it for you, but he's not supposed to. Let's see. Let's try one more time. And let's just Connor clap this time. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he was good that time. He waited for his trainer. All right, so who was paying attention? How many times did it take him to chew that fish? 1?
2.
No, trick question. This creature doesn't chew his fish. He swallows it whole. Those nice hooked teeth are just for catching. So I wonder if he takes care of those teeth. Those teeth. He does brush his teeth. This is very good.
That is
So,
cool.
You know the benefits of brushing your teeth, don't you, Carly? Yes, he does. So, Carly thinks we all should brush our teeth, too. All right.
That's funny.
This is just one example of the relationship between the trainer and the animal. Here we use husbandry behaviors to take better care of the animal. So Lindsay here has a fish, which is the reward for Farley. He does the correct behavior, and he gets rewarded. So training is very important, so we can take better care of him, just like the toothbrushing we saw. So earlier we talked about how sharks were a threat to this creature. What else do you think could be a threat?
Orca whales.
How about what if they eat? What if they didn't have any food? What would happen if you didn't have any food?
You'd be hungry.
That's not good at all. But we can actually help with that. We can help to make sure that Farley doesn't run out of fish. There's a program called Seafood Watch that monitors fishing all around the world, and they give us a list of good and bad fish that we should and shouldn't buy. So, for example, who likes to eat tuna?
No.
Well, you may not know this, but all canned tuna are actually on their bad list. Canned tuna is not caught and farmed in an environmentally friendly way. So instead, we should buy fresh tuna that's caught in the U.S. or Canada. That would be a much better environmentally friendly option. So if you like to eat fish, you can grab one of our Seafood Watch cards. They're located right over here under our little fish. Or if you have a smartphone, you can download the app for free. It's called Seafood Watch, and it's completely free. So if you like fish, let's get that and help out the ocean.
Cool.
So let's see. What else? Oh, skip it. Skip it. What else could be a threat to this creature? What? Pollution. Good job. Who said that? Is that you in the top? Good job. Pollution is very bad. Right now, there's tons of plastic in the ocean. What do you think about that, Farley? Slow motion. He was very ashamed. And rightfully so, because tons of plastic in the ocean, they're floating around, and fish eaters like Farley might think it's food, and if you grabbed it and ate it, it would be very bad for him. So it's very important to recycle. Just like Farley showed us how to do. We have recycling bins all around the zoo for you. So if you would please recycle all your plastics today and help us keep the ocean free of plastics. So now that we have seen this creature up close, you can see that those front flippers are pretty big. He's showing you there. I wonder how strong he is. Wow. He can support his entire body weight. Well, let's see. Okay, get your cameras ready if you have them. We're going to test Farley's skill, okay?
You ready?
Let's see. Wow, he can balance the ball and lift his tail at the same time. Very, very impressive. Good job, Farley. Hold on a second. I just realized what a horrible host I am. This whole time we've been chatting with Farley, and I have not even asked him what his species is called. You're a sea lion? Why have I not heard of that before? I don't know. I think, Lindsay, you heard Lindsay. I think that sometimes people think seals and sea lions are the same thing. And so Farley here is a sea lion. So now that we know what to call oh yes, he is in fact a sea lion. He's telling me I'm correct. So now that we know what to call Farley here, what have we learned so far about sea lions? Let's see. One, they have big front flippers that are very strong. We know that. Let's see those big front flippers.
High
All
intellect.
right, impressive. He has a very long and flexible neck. There we go. No, it can't be all. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, Lindsay, there she's showing me. I forgot his ears. Sea lions have cool ear flaps, kind of like shrimp that stick off the side of their head. So that's one trait. While we're talking about your traits, I don't know if everyone saw Geo out here earlier, but you're kind of bigger than her. How come? Okay, all right. So evidently, male California sea lions are bigger than the female, so they can actually get up to 850 pounds. So I think you have a little more growing to do, Farley. You don't look like you're 850 pounds. All right, well, today has been super exciting. These sea lions seem to be a pretty friendly species. All right, so Farley, what did you think about our audience today? It would seem that Farley thought you guys were a spectacular crowd. I think that's about all. Everyone can tell Farley goodbye. Alright guys, so thank you so much for coming out to our Red Diamond Sea Lion show. Before everyone goes, we just want everyone to think about how we affect the animals in the wild. Because you see, our sea lions here were actually rescued from the wild. What happened is they were stranded as pups, and this facility called the Marine Mammal Center off the coast of